the rise from shadows. The city was drowning in corruption. Power-hungry figures ruled the underbelly, dealing in crime, deceit, and destruction. Among them were a corrupt judge, a drug dealer, a woman lost in the underworld of vice, and a bouncer who played the role of enforcer. Their schemes ran deep fraud, money laundering, and crimes that left innocent lives in ruin. Prison bars should have separated them, but their reach extended beyond cold steel. Together, they manipulated the system, silencing voices that threatened their empire. The nightclubs, the backroom dealings, the violence, it all fed their greed. Those who opposed them vanished, their fates unknown. The darkness they spread wasn't just in their deeds. It seeped into the hearts of those they crushed beneath their feet. But shadows do not last forever. A single light remained amidst the darkness, a woman who had endured their cruelty and refused to bow. She had once been caught in their web, a pawn in their games, but now she was something more. A healer, a voice for those who had none, a force of reckoning. The corrupt saw her as a threat. She carried truth in her hands, and with each whispered secret she unearthed, their empire trembled. They tried to silence her. Surveillance, threats, attacks in the dead of night. But the more they sought to extinguish her, the brighter her fire burned. One by one, their crimes unraveled. The judge, once untouchable, now found her name spoken in hushed tones, her misdeeds laid bare before those who still held justice in their hearts. The drug dealer's empire collapsed, his allies turning on him in desperation to save themselves. The enforcer, the bouncer who thought violence could silence the righteous, found his own hands bound in chains. And the woman who had played with fire, lost in lust and manipulation, now stood alone, watching the collapse of everything she once believed was power. But redemption was not beyond reach. The healer did not seek their ruin, only transformation. Those who wished to change were given a chance. The woman who had lived in the underworld sought a new path, casting aside deception for truth. The bouncer, who had been a puppet for the powerful, chose to stand against them instead, using his strength to protect rather than destroy. Even in the wreckage, there was hope. The healer extended her hand not to punish, but to guide. To those willing to break free, she offered a path forward, a way to heal, to rise, to reconnect with the selves they had lost long ago. And as the dust settled, as the wicked faced their reckoning and the lost found their way, the healer stood tall. Not as a savior, not as a warrior, but as a beacon for those who had forgotten the way. Redemption was never beyond reach. Ascension was always a choice. And in the end, the darkness would never outlast the dawn.